Rally On puts you in the front seat on the infamous Gumball Rally, a 3,000-mile adventure from Santa Monica to Miami Beach for 7 days. On today's episode, the grand finale of this year's Gumball 3000.
Just wreck your car.
As the remaining supercars attempt what was supposed to be a simple drive to the checkered flag.
And hopefully we don't all get arrested, because it might happen.
You'll ride along with the thrill-seeking Royal Sheikhs of Dubai and Gumball creator Maximillion Cooper. Get ready for angry cops, skydiving, sandal surfing, and the highway mishap that turns this last drive into complete and utter chaos.
The officers were so pissed off.
Rally On starts now. Okay, here it goes. 6 days ago, our drivers left California to begin a 7-day, 3,000-mile adventure across the USA. As quick as the start flag were up, there were tickets, cops, drifting, and drunken Dennis Rodman. Day 2, 7 a.m., shake it off and head out. Several cars broke down, and Team Swine Flu got busted by the cops for looking like cops. Sedona, time to get some sleep. Not. Partying all night up at the crack of dawn for the trip to Grand Canyon. Matthew Pritchard drank his own piss while Tony hawked some hard shredding, but ended up hospital bound. More shenanigans, tickets, a pissed off small town judge, and a massive blowout party in Santa Fe. Little sleep and the Fuel Girls await to find their car has been towed. Hitch a ride, star prank call, get naked and forge onward. Meanwhile, Trigger and Dwayne Peters break a world record, skates and crawls, and still make the after party. Things didn't slow down in Dallas when Playmate Charis got stuck with party clappers. Elo breaks down and Danny Cass dared the dingo to meet the world's largest steak. New Orleans craziness, no sleep, ticket to jail, and a bag of shit. Which brings us to the last night in Orlando. The few people with any remaining energy join the Jackass guys as the party till the break of dawn, and the rest cause some hotel shenanigans. If I haven't made my point, all the driving, adventure, and partying has made the last 6 days feel like weeks. And all the teams who aren't in jail or the hospital have to keep on trucking. Because the only rule of the Gumball 3000 is, you gotta make it to the finish line, no matter what.
The challenge of the Gumball is how to party as hard as possible, but also be up on time.
Gumball wake up call, guys.
The knocking on the door at a ridiculous time is no good.
It's kind of like no one really wanted it to end.
It really felt like we had accomplished something.
Builds a network of people who have one thing in common, which is Gumball.
We thought this was a race, but we had no idea the camaraderie.
Think about it, a big party across the U.S. in exotic cars.
I just go balls to the wall till I pass out cold in the bed.
7 o'clock, let's go.
Are you
Come on.
You close your eyes and someone comes knocking. I mean, it's just not right.
Life to me is about having fun, enjoying yourself, partying, getting pissed. Just generally just having a laugh.
It's a hard thing to finish, but you have to get to the final party. Otherwise, there's no point.
Oh my God, I hating myself so bad.
I guess a bunch of Gumballers pulled off to the side because there's so much traffic.
One more! I need to start shooting skyrockets.
And they started shooting fireworks out of that machine gun thing on the back of the truck. It was fire coming out of a machine gun, so.
Put him up, into my seat!
There's cops right there,
We got pulled over and searched and everything. I had to spend the night in jail.
There's no way we could make Miami.
With only hours to go, Trigger and Dwayne desperately try to figure out a way to get out of the jail in New Orleans so they can rejoin the rally for the finish line in Miami. Meanwhile, the other Gumballers prepare for an easy 250-mile drive and a special police escort into Miami for the big finale.
So we got a lunch stop today, you got a racetrack and chill out there, have lunch.
We're there.
No kind of like hit it and go, it's like enjoy it. And then we all leave at 3 o'clock together, we got helicopters, everything following, so
I love it.
Should be good.
I love it.
See you later.
This is the first time in 25 years that the Florida Traffic Commission has agreed to close down the freeways for a private event. So timing is everything. Maximillion Cooper invented the Gumball 3000 in 1999, successfully mixing his passions for fast cars, big thrills and eccentric people. Though not a race, Gumball 3000 has become recognised as one of the world's top car rallies and remains unmatched in its ability to generate chaos.
Leaving Orlando that morning, the last day of the rally, everyone's amazed my car's still in the rally. It's a 1993 Jaguar XJ220S, and these British cars aren't used to kind of the temperatures that we've endured the whole week. We left Orlando. It should be an easy drive to a racetrack. About 5 minutes out, the car just cuts out. And I'm like, oh my God, you know, it's last day.
While Max tries to fix his supercar, the rest of the rally enjoys a leisurely drive to the racetrack. Make that most of the rally. The Sheikhs have decided they need one last shot of adrenaline. The Royal Sheikhs are from Dubai, where Mo Al Thani was born into incredible wealth and pressure. He takes pride in his heritage and works relentlessly, overseeing several multi-million-dollar business ventures. Mo and the other Sheikhs saw the Gumball 3000 as a chance to let loose and forget the pressures back home.
I suddenly came up with the idea that we should skydive. I told Mo was happy about it. I told Mothman, he's like, hell yeah, why not?
We have a skydiving center. We're thinking of skydiving. I'll try to skydive wearing my Sheikh attire, if they let me.
Are you jumping? Is he jumping? Yeah. Okay, there.
5% of the people who jump dies. We were all having second thoughts of doing it, not doing it. Shall I jump? Shall I not jump? What happens if the chute doesn't open?
Well, you know, if something goes wrong, the word pancake comes to mind.
Raed was giving stories about people falling into the cables, wire cables, and I was giving him some jokes. If what happens if the chute doesn't open, there's a way you can get out of it. You grab your legs, okay, as close as you can, okay, then bend over and kiss your ass goodbye.
Leaving Orlando, first thing that kind of happens to me is I break down. I get on the phone to Jaguar in the UK, and they're basically talking us through how to connect this thing up. Okay.
Take it real slow though.
After getting the car fixed on the road and mentioned to catch up to everyone at the racetrack.
I so want to race in stilettos. I think it's much more fun when you're in stilettos racing.
Why? Why?
Tell me. Because life is much more fun with heels on. So I'm racing my car in heels, no ifs, ands, or buts. Go back.
Now would be as fast as you can go. Now brake, 2 feet, brake. Now accelerate, go.
First 2 times, third time my car got a little out of control.
She almost spun out.
Gretchen managed to keep control of her car, but the blazing Florida heat was wreaking havoc on the rest of the road-worn supercars.
Someone call 911.
You alright, dude?
All good, all good. Do me a favor, sit tight, okay? Yeah, I'm okay.
Everything was okay, so I was pretty happy, pretty lucky.
I just wrecked your car.
As yet another car is forced to drop out of the rally, the remaining drivers scurry to line up for police escort into Miami.
I'm parked in position. They're just lining up behind me right now.
Okay, fantastic. The plan is for Miami, basically, that the Miami police are going to pick us up in a kind of a motorbike convoy.
What I need you guys to do is tell everyone they don't overtake me. The whole idea about this is that everyone rolls together.
Yeah.
It's not a race. We're not trying to get in there quickly. We do have to go on a toll booth as well. We'll just go super slow or pull over and let everyone catch up.
The golden rule is don't overtake you.
The golden rule is don't overtake me.
There's about 135 cars behind me and I'm following this little handwritten map. About sort of 10 minutes out of the racetrack, I'm getting lost.
Coming up next on Rally On, the entire police escort goes up in flames when rally founder Maximillion Cooper drops the ball. Driving, the Gumballers are on the final stretch and heading towards Miami. Few teams have accidentally strayed from the pack, while others have purposefully deviated.
We were all having second thoughts. Shall I jump? Shall I not jump? What happens if the chute doesn't open? But the Gumball energy just took us forward.
I get down to the door of the plane and the guy just pushes me off. So it's like, you have no choice.
Once you fall, you just feel the air pushing in front of you.
It's amazing. There's no word that can describe it.
That day was the most important day. It was the finishing line. And Max told us many times that everyone has to be together, otherwise they're not going in.
But then, due to some reasons, we can't be there on time. It just doesn't work with us.
Seeing this many cars in a line it just looks ridiculous. About sort of 10 minutes out of the racetrack, I'm getting lost because I never use a GPS.
Mr. Maxi Max. I don't need navigation, right? Yeah, no, just kidding. You need navigation.
How far is that?
It's about, it's down the street. You're gonna see a whole bunch of signs. Follow that all the way down.
No one really had many instructions because all their instructions were to follow me. And we get on the freeway down towards Miami. There's a system on the toll road there of fast track that we ended up driving through. And obviously, you're supposed to pay for that. Now, I'd been told, just drive through it because your car's foreign or you're part of the rally and you're going to be picked up by the police, then just drive through it. Well, I'm getting pulled over and with 130 cars behind me, all tailing me, and everyone's going to have to pull right over.
None of the drivers were given route cards or directions other than to follow Max. So as he gets pulled over, the drivers are forced to either pull over or play some freeway roulette.
We missed all the grand entrances to all the other cities, and this was the last entrance.
Never follow Max. You always get late.
The Sheikhs' side adventures have caused them to fall behind, but luckily, Team Swine Flu has also fallen behind, and they just happen to have a secret weapon.
The Royal Escort all the way in. You never want to leave a fellow Gumballer. We knew we weren't going to try to be the first one, so we want to help out. We had our lights and our sirens going on the whole time for about 2 hours.
We had a special police escort.
We got them to stop traffic.
How much is it going to cost? I don't think it costs more than 100,000. Okay, I'll tell you what. If they stop you, we'll get you to the diplomatic community.
I'm getting pulled over and with 130 cars all tailing me, and everyone's going to have to pull right over. You can imagine what's going on in my head. I get pulled over and suddenly our scheduling is just thrown.
Where's your sun pass?
Sorry?
Where's your sun pass?
I don't have a sun pass.
Yeah, you went through the sun pass lane, so I hit stop.
Ah, is that why? I thought you could pay that at the end.
No.
There's 135 of us doing that then.
You're all blowing a toll that you're not allowed to go through if you don't have a sun pass.
Yeah, we'll pay that though. Yeah.
It's a little late once you're going through it.
Oh, is it?
As I'm keeping cool, my car is overheating.
I'm just gonna find my driver's license.
prove who I am and what I do, but can't find it.
And the cop's going crazy because there's like, 30, 40 other cars pulling over. He doesn't want them to stop. He's telling everyone in their car. He's getting more and more kind of pissed with all of us.
Get back in the car.
It was kind of a huge drama on the roadside.
We actually think it is the escort that supposedly was escorting us into Miami. But no, it was a real cop that pulled over Max.
Over the next sort of half an hour, more and more Gumballers pull over on the roadside, and before you know it, you got Dennis Rodman getting really pissed with us.
Maximillion right here, man. He just had the one to tow, right? And all of a sudden now you got a whole convoy right now, pull to the side.
I've got the policeman from Miami on the phone, just sort of breaking it to him that I've got a county sheriff questioning me right now.
I don't know if you can help us out here, but the troopers have just pulled all of us over.
I'm trying to put the cop on the phone, but he just didn't want to talk to him, wasn't interested.
I'm not sure you were aware, but we're on this police parade with the thought your officers ahead are joining us just up here. Your officers just ahead are joining us to parade us in.
The cop, basically, we were on his territory, and that was that.
All night long, right? Take it till my fingers turn blue.
The officers were so pissed off after yelling at us. They had to sit and write separate tickets to every single one of us for running it.
It's just kind of a great summary, really, of the whole rally. Drama can happen. A lot of the cars at this point had gone past us, so I'm on the phone the whole time trying to make sure that those guys stop because they don't know where they're going. And somehow the other Gumballers have managed to pull in on one of the bridges going over towards South Beach.
Swine flu, you got to stop.
Hey, we're gonna get off on the wall.
We're always fashionably late.
And sure enough, 10 minutes later, we catch up with our police escort and do this amazing every car in the rally convoy into South Beach.
When we come back, the finish line of this year's Gumball 3000, one last blowout party, and a look back at some of the craziest highlights. And in case you were wondering if Dwayne and Trigger ever got out of jail, we'll have that answer for you. Welcome back to Rally On. What was supposed to be an easy 200-mile drive from Orlando to Miami turned into a tangled mess of lost cars and angry cops.
That last 5 miles into Miami was so rewarding.
After 8 days on the road with parties, sickness, and literally sheer exhaustion, for all of us to head in to South Beach, it was a real amazing sense of accomplishment.
When we entered the final stretch on Ocean Drive, we were also proud.
We're here in Miami, 3,000 miles.
The Gumball Rally, honestly, it's hard work. So when you do eventually get to that finish stage, it's quite emotional.
And literally, we take over South Beach. We have freaking helicopters. We have cops. It was a huge street party.
It's relief and just this rush of energy that you made it.
I've made friends along the way that I know I'll be friends with forever.
When we finished, it was kind of sad. You get so close with everybody, we were having so much fun, so it was kind of like no one really wanted it to end.
We basically did half of Gumball, and all of us wished we had committed the time to go all the way, because we really had a blast.
It was always like, go, 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 go. And all of a sudden, it comes to like a halt, and it's like, okay, boring. What do I do now?
Started on the Gumball in LA. We f***ed up one another over, we've had a laugh, we f***ed other cars over, we set fireworks off, we partied. Now we're in Miami, and I've had one of the best weeks of my life.
After the rally's done, I mean, everyone's just sharing all the stupid things that happened during the week and excitements and thrills, stuff that they're gonna regret for the rest of their lives, but hey, that's Gumball.
When you look back on funny or horrible even things that have happened, down the road they become hilarious memories.
The Gumball was definitely something we'll be doing again.
And I'm actually really scared about going home and having to sleep and live a normal life.
You get past that finish line and you know you've done the Gumball rally, and there's the mother of all parties.
Gumball rally is hurdle after hurdle. Everyone we saw, their car had broken down, they'd been put in prison.
We ended up catching a case in New Orleans. I know there's no way we could make Miami, but in the spirit of Gumball, there's no such thing as quitting. I paid for everyone to jump on a plane, go to Miami, and we had to finish off in our jail suits.
So this is our real 1800 Louisiana penitentiary.
Check it out, man.
All real.
It shows you how people are persistent to reach that finish line.
All for this Gumball rally. Dog tags, man.
It's pretty spectacular, really. You know, we made it.
Take my hand, ease it up your legs, squeeze, baby, squeeze. You know I like it when you beg, please, baby, please. Coming from my mouth, slow, baby, slow. I'm popping in your mouth, gonna blow, baby, blow. Take your little hands and spread your little scalp form on the floor, and I'm turning up the gas. See you sway to the side, throw your hair back, brush across my face, giving me a little heart attack. Take your tongue and ease it up my suck, baby, suck. You know I wanna hear you talk, baby. Inch off your panties, show, baby, show. Like a moonbeam, gonna make you glow, baby, glow. Get in the spotlight, let me see you shine, baby, shine like a gold mine. Gonna make you mine, baby, mine. Flip your ass up on the floor, reach your hands up, more, baby, more, baby, more, baby, more.